Hey everyone! Today's video I'm going to show you how I recreated this unique juice groove that another creator that I saw used a bunch of jigs to create. So come with me on this journey and we'll go ahead and show you how we went and remade this juice groove using the CNC and saving some time. So I got the idea for this juice groove from another YouTube woodworker by the name of Stammherz. This one's kind of unique in that instead of going all the way around, we're making a juice groove that will slope from either the sides or to the bottom and allow the juices to naturally flow into the groove. Now, he used a lot of jigs and such to get the juice groove cut, and it was a lot of time consumption on his part. Now I have the advantage because I have a CNC and I think I can recreate this using a fluting toolpath. Okay, so I'm going to start by creating a rectangular vector that's about a 1/4 inch offset for inside of my workpiece. This is going to be so that we basically have a guideline for where we're going to create this juice groove at. So once I've got that going, I'm going to use the line tool. And in my case, I'm going to run this juice groove from right to left and bottom to top. So I'm going to start down here about 1/3 of the way down the board with my line tool. Click, and I want to offset that enough to where I'm not going to have the bowl bit run through the edge of the workpiece. So now that I've got my line drawn, I'm going to do an offset. I'm going to make it outward at about 1/8 of an inch or 3.125 millimeters. And I'm going to delete the original because I'm not going to need that line. All right. Now, we'll highlight that line and we will do a grid copy, and I think we'll do about 50 rows, one column, and offset those by 1/4 of an inch. And well, actually, sorry, let's go with 28 and copy, and that should run us near the top. We'll do 3 more, but we'll highlight only our top vector. There we go. And now let's delete that bottom one. And these are going to be our flute line alignment guides for our fluting toolpath. Now, in order to make the juice groove a lot more smooth, we're going to also run one more path. I'm going to run one more path from the very top to the very bottom vector, and we'll make that a separate tool path. So now that we're ready to make our tool paths, let's go over, and we're going to start with our fluting tool path. We're going to go 1/4 inch deep with our 3/4 inch bowl bit. We're going to ramp at the start, and we're going to use a smooth ramp type. We'll highlight our vectors for our ramp, and we'll call this juice groove. We'll calculate that out. And we will go ahead and take a look. As we see, our groove should be starting here and ramping down to the depth of our cut. at the left-hand side. And we'll go ahead and preview that. The animation is done. We'll see we've got our groove cut, and you'll notice that we have an area here on the left hand side that needs to be cleaned up. That's where our secondary tool path is going to come into play here, and for that we're going to use a profiling tool path. Go to the same depth of 6.35, and we're going to use our bowl bit again, and this time we're going to go on the line. So we'll highlight our vector, and we'll call that juice groove cleanup. And we will calculate that. And now if we run that path, we'll see that it cleans up our juice groove nicely. Now, there probably will still be a few witness marks along the way, but those can be hand sanded out as part of your normal sanding routine. So now the only thing we have left to do is take it out to the CNC and get her cut. Okay, so as you can see, there is a little bit of witness marks left here. It's a slight ridging, but I will probably hit this with 60, 80, 120 and go through a normal sanding process. For the most part though, the groove is fairly clean. It's clean along the sides, it's clean along the edge. So just this little slope is all we have to worry about. After hitting it with a little 60 grit sandpaper, as you can see, it cleaned up that juice well pretty good. I do still need to do some hand sanding on that, but I just did a quick cleanup to give you an idea of what it would look like. So as you can see, the end result turned out pretty good. I definitely want to give a big shout out to Stammherz for coming up with the idea and showing his process in his video, which I have linked below in the description. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and take a look at some of the other videos that I've made that I'll show you at the end of this video. Thanks again for watching.